Welcome to another edition of Whatcom Sports Report. I'm Femi Abebefe alongside Kylie Wade, who is taking off her reporter hat and putting on her anchor hat this week. Kylie, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you.
That's excellent. Tonight we have Western sports highlights, also Dick Stark in studio, and 2A high school football championship game highlights, and much more. Do you think I'll be someone that's good out here on the water?
Do I think you'll be good?
I'm not gonna do that bad. I think I got it. I think it's more of like a rhythm type of thing, and I'm a pretty good dancer. If anything happens, please call my mother and father and let them know. Oh no, I'm not. All right. After about an hour here on Lake Patton, I can tell you that it does take some skill, it takes some finesse. As a former athlete, I thought that I'd be able to come out here. I have a little bit of rhythm, so I thought I could be able to do this pretty easily, but I learned very quickly that you need the core strength, you need the lightness on your feet and on your toes to be able to master the inner chi of stand-up and paddle yoga. So for those of you that are interested in trying this out, I encourage you to come out here. It's an exhilarating, it's a very fun thing to do. I'm obviously drenched. You may get drenched too if you come out here for the first time, but it's a great time and you learn something new. So come out here, it's a blast. What kind of culture is there here that keeps breeding all this winning?
That's a great question.
Folks, it is basketball season, so we are hitting the hardwood. Later in studio, we have new Western head men's basketball coach Tony Dominguez chatting with us. But first, the defending national champion Western men's basketball team and women's basketball team take the floor to show off their skills and embrace the fans at a pep rally known as Viking Jam. Once the action resumed, the men's basketball team showcased what they could do from beyond the arc. Senior guard Cam Severson was unconscious from three-point land. Just three after three after three. He was really feeling it. Fellow senior guard Dane Thorpe brought the victory home as the men defeated the women's team 52-45 in the three-point shootout. The main event of the night was the slam dunk contest. Viking newcomers Jeffrey Parker, Dana Abe, and Anya Turner took part in the festivities. Look at the way Turner gets up high and rocks the cradle for the jam. Junior transfer Austin Bragg got in on the act with the help of some of his teammates. Things were looking up for the newcomers until 6-foot-tall Rico Wilkins stole the show and electrified the crowd. Those two dunks gave the Dallas area native the victory. Yeah, you spoke a little bit about the new guys, so I guess I'll direct this question to Coach. Some of these guys right here are household names. People have been familiar with them. Who are some faces that may step up and have a breakout season that fans aren't too familiar with?
Well, maybe Austin Bragg down there.
In the second period, the Blazers were able to get out on a 2-on-1 fast break that resulted in a goal by Tyler Hansen. The night ultimately belonged to the Blazers as they defeated the Eugene Generals 5-4. I'm Femi Abebefe, Whatcom Sports Report. The next Blazers home game will be December 8th, which will start a 5-game homestand to finish out the month of December. There will be plenty of opportunities to catch the Blazers live in action. So what does this mean for the town? I know there's a lot of excitement going on around the team and around all athletics. What kind of success does this mean for the town and the county as a whole?
Well,
welcome to another edition of Whatcom Sports Report. I'm Femi Abebefe, alongside the beautiful and lovely Emily Pedersen. And we are here to get you up to date with all the happenings in Whatcom County sports. The Lady Vikings tipped off the Linda Goodrich Classic as they took on Carroll College and Evergreen State College from Sam Carver Gymnasium. From the beginning, Western had a clear advantage as they were able to use their size on the inside to dominate the opposition. The ball eventually winds up in the hands of Marcel Pounds, who pulls up for the smooth jumper. Keeping up with the offensive clinic, Jenny White and Sydney Donaldson showed off the old give and go, giving White the easy backdoor lane. In between games, fans got down and showed off some of their dance moves. Sean, this has you written all over it. This dance is called Gangnam Style. Watch and learn. Against Evergreen State College, Western continued their excellent ball movement. I think even Magic Johnson would be proud. The weekend capped off with more great play from Trishy Williams as she disrupted passing lanes and recorded 6 steals against Evergreen, which helped Coach Dolfo earn her 450th win. I'm Femi Abebefe, Wacom Sports Report. The holiday weekend was filled with a lot of basketball and a lot of hockey, but it was also a football fan's dream with plenty of games. Emily, what was your favorite? And for the men's team, it was another dominating performance this week on the hardwood as they defeated Simon Fraser 93-76. The number 6 ranked Vikings will put their undefeated record on the line this Saturday as they take on Quest BC at 3 o'clock from Sam Carver Gymnasium. Welcome back to Wacom Sports Report. The Western men's hockey team entertained the University of Idaho Vandals this past weekend. Let's go to the highlights. Well, that does it for this week's episode of Wacom Sports Report. We'd like to thank all of you out there for tuning in, and also would like to thank Kylie Wade for doing her excellent reporting job as well. So make sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, but most importantly, love us in your heart. For Emily Pedersen, I'm Femi Abebefe. We'll see you next week with Wacom Sports Report.